Employees are the most valuable asset to a company. But if mismanaged, or worse, you have terminated your employee without doing it properly, it can be a liability. Hi guys, my name is Ian Hong. In this video, we are going to talk about what many employers may have just realized, that you cannot simply fire your employee. As much as you'd like to think that you are a boss, right, you just cannot simply fire someone without a justifiable reason. Pursuant to Section 20 of the Industrial Relations Act, every employee has a right not to be dismissed without just cause and excuse. It doesn't matter how much your salary is, how long have you worked, what kind of position you hold, whether you are local or foreign worker. If you think you have been dismissed without a just cause and excuse, you are entitled to file a claim against your employer. So here comes the billion-dollar question. Since I cannot simply fire someone, right? So what is this just cause and excuse that the law talks about? And under what circumstances can I fire someone? Under what kind of reasons or grounds can I, as an employee, be dismissed legally? In this video, we are going to summarize 3 of the most common grounds where the court has recognized as the justifiable reasons where an employer can dismiss an employee. First, misconduct, covering a wide range of wrong behaviors by an employee. For example, dishonesty, abuse of funds, corruption, absence, coming late to office, insubordination, which means you disobey the instruction of your employer, gross negligence, dereliction of duties, etc. In a nutshell, it means when your employee has done something wrong in terms of morality, against the rules and policy of the company, against the instruction, or even against the law. Straightforward. Now you may think like, oh, once I find out there's a misconduct, I can dismiss employee. But it's not every misconduct that will justify dismissing an employee. It has to be a misconduct that is so serious or so repetitive that destroy the trust between the employer and employee. Then only you can go down the road to dismiss an employee. And there are also other challenges that an employer might face in handling a misconduct situation. Like how do you properly carry out a disciplinary action when you have found out a misconduct? How do you do a proper show cause exercise, investigation, and even domestic inquiry? All these steps are very important because it will go to show that whether this is an unjust dismissal or not. Second, poor performance is where your employee has underperformed or where he has failed to achieve the KPI or target set by the company, or is just incompetent to carry out his duties. In real life, I believe it's very easy for a boss to say, I'm not satisfied with your performance. I expect more from you. But when it comes to court, right, the court will ask the employer 3 questions. Has your employee been informed or been warned about this poor performance beforehand? Is the target or standard set by your company reasonable? Has the employee been given sufficient opportunity to improve on such poor performance? If your answers to all the above questions are no, then chances are it's an unfair dismissal. And bear in mind, the same laws apply to probationer. And I know the 3 questions will only beg more questions from you. What kind of target is reasonable for a company to set, and how much of opportunity is sufficient? On that, we will do another video. Third, retrenchment, one of the hottest topics recently. Unlike misconduct and poor performance, retrenchment is not where the employee has done something wrong. It's where the situation of the company has changed or has become so bad that the company has no choice but to let you go. But how do you know it's come to a point that the company is justified to do retrenchment? The principle is this. The employer has to show, for whatever reasons other than punishment by way of disciplinary actions, that the employee has become surplus or has become redundant to the company. Say for example, that your company has decided to go for a restructuring or outsourcing so that certain positions has become redundant to the company. For instance, you're a canteen worker to the company, but after this MCO, the company decided to outsource the canteen service to a contractor. And in that case, you have become redundant. That may justify the company to dismiss you. Or say for example that your company is now in a financial hardship that is so difficult for him to keep everyone. This is a bit more often, especially during this economic downturn and COVID-19 pandemic. For instance, your company has decided to close one of the offices or one of the branches, and you being the employee to that particular branch, obviously and naturally you'll be affected. Having established redundancy, right, there are a few more steps the employer have to take care of before you can say this is a fair retrenchment or fair dismissal. Selection process, who do you want to retrench? And sufficient notice, retrenchment benefits, and to consider voluntary or mutual separation schemes, compliances with statutory or industrial guidelines. Okay, so that are the 3 most common grounds where the court has recognized as just cause and excuse for an employer to terminate employee. As you can see, when it comes to applying the law to your case, or any particular case that has the special facts on its own, it can get a little bit more complex. So please consult a lawyer if you have found yourself in such a position. Hopefully with this video, you understand better as an employer as to when you can dismiss an employee, and as an employee as to where you stand when you're asked to leave. Last but not least, I sincerely hope that all the employers out there will be able to find a way to pivot and be able to keep all your staff. And to the employees, I hope you continue to be the most valuable asset to the company by contributing solution instead of problems. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please click like, share and subscribe. I see you in the next video.